making money off of tracking us, off of giving their technology to ICE that uses it to abduct people, to track people, immigrants, US citizens, activists. And this company is making so much money, and it comes from us. It's all from taxpayer dollars. April 15th is coming up, and what's April 15th for all of us? Tax Day. What's April 15th for Palantir? Payday. Palantir is taking billions in taxpayer dollars and they're not paying a penny. Is that right? Is that right? So today I want to introduce a member of Make the Road Pennsylvania, Maria, who's going to share a little bit about what the impact has been in her community to have these horrific surveillance that ICE is using every day. Elite app made by Palantir is a Google map for ICE officers. It allows ICE to have in their phones a map of a neighborhood that identifies who they should deport, which doors to knock on, which families to separate, which parents to rip from their children. So we're here to say we gotta stop this. We gotta purge Palantir. And welcome. Vamos a darle la bienvenida a nuestra compañera, la líder María de Se Hace Camino Pensilvania. Gracias, María.
Hola, buenas tardes. Me alegra encontrarme con todos ustedes que han decidido tomar un paso adelante en contra de estas compañías que están utilizando a las comunidades menos favorecidas en beneficio para llenarse sus bolsillos. Es muy importante que nosotros nos concienticemos de que ellos no serían tan poderosos como si no nos utilizaran a nosotros. Como dice Sara, ellos están robándonos a nosotros el dinero que debería ser usado en la salud, en educación, en vivienda, en muchas cosas, en la seguridad social, mejorar las ciudades y mejorar la educación de todos. Ahí es donde se debe invertir el dinero, no en estas tecnologías que lo único que están haciendo es persiguiéndonos. Este hombre, Peter Thiel, descubrió la manera de hacerse multimillonario en las espaldas de todos nosotros, en las espaldas de toda la gente menos favorecida. Y una de esas comunidades más atacadas por su tecnología son los inmigrantes. Son los inmigrantes, las familias pobres y la gente que sale a trabajar. Si ustedes han visto, casi todas las personas les traquean ellos tienen la forma de vigilarnos por medio de los teléfonos. Y nosotros tenemos que defendernos de ellos. Y la gente que está aquí trabajando para ellos son tan culpables como ellos mismos. Esa gente que se sienta a trabajar y a ganarse ese dinero en desarrollar esas tecnologías, están con sus manos ensangrentadas por la guerra, por la persecución a las comunidades y por los secuestros que hacen cada día alrededor de la nación. Debería de darles vergüenza. Ese dinero que ellos están ganando está maldito, porque ellos están lucrándose con nosotros. Ellos, esa tecnología que están empleando en contra de nosotros en la vigilancia, no debería de seguir existiendo. ¿Y quién les ha dicho a ellos que pueden espiarnos? Yo no les he dado permiso. ¿Alguno de ustedes ha dado permiso para que los espíen? Entonces, ¿quiénes son los criminales y los delincuentes? Ellos son los criminales y los delincuentes que usan sus tecnologías para meternos en las prisiones y crear mucho dinero para ser mucho más millonarios cada día. Es hora de que nos levantemos y digamos no más, no más, no más vigilancia, no más Palantir.
All right, everybody, give it up for the National Nurses Union, who are here as well to share their testimony on how Palantir is also harvesting data from our health, sharing it with us and using it as well to choose who should be here and who shouldn't be here. Thank you so much for the National Nurses Union for joining. Give it up for the nurses that are literally saving lives every day. Y un aplauso para María, que está aquí representando a las enfermeras.
Thank you. I just have a couple words because as a nurse, we are on the front line. We are seeing everything that happens with our patients in this area. A lot of our patients use the ER as their primary care because they have no health coverage. They have no access to anything. And then they come in and out, and nothing gets solved. But these people are still getting rich off of our taxes, off of what we pay. They take that out of our paycheck every 2 weeks, no matter what, right? But they still deny health care to so many people that need it desperately. So I've been a nurse in this area for 3 years now, and we are here to send a message to Palantir that we will not be handing over the keys to patient data. We cannot allow them to deny health care based on your conditions, private health conditions that they have no right to know, they have no right to deny you. And we don't want people, our patients, to worry about going to the ER for a broken bone or a fever and end up in a database to track their families and to deny them health care in the future. Our health care must be a safe harbor, right? There's actually a law about that, right? EMTALA, we cannot deny anybody health care in the emergency room, and this is a way of denying them health care. This is a way of workaround against this law, EMTALA, that they're doing in this area, in our nation. And listening, they need to listen to the nurses. They need to listen to us that are there day in and day out with each patient that needs help. These Palantir tools are designed to disrupt. This disruption can mean life or death in a hospital. We do not want an algorithm telling us what is a patient's acuity based on a risk score, when we as nurses have spent years training to be the eyes and ears of the healthcare providers, to be the eyes and ears that cannot be seen through a screen, that cannot be assessed by AI. AI will never replace a human being assessing a patient. So we aren't just here to protest a company, we are here to protect a profession. We are here to say our clinical judgment belongs to us, and our community's trust is not a commodity. Keep the billionaires out of our care and keep the surveillance out of our hospitals. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Maria. No harvesting our information. No harvesting of information.
No harvesting harvesting of information.
Hold on. Compas, does anybody, this is a public service announcement, does everybody have a glucose reader? Glucose reader. If you need your blood glucose read. I don't know if that's well put, but nobody has it? No. Okay, no worries. We'll get it from the boss. All right. All right, so now, all the way from California, y'all, I'm so proud to have ACE in the house. If you haven't heard of ACE, they literally represent thousands of members all across the state. And they have been leading this campaign against Palantir, doing amazing actions, going inside the offices and actually creating the noise that we need to ensure that Palantir does not continue to destroy our people's lives through all of this usage of AI and technology. So help me give it up for Cristina from ACE. Un aplauso para Cristina.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Gracias por estar aquí, porque el pueblo unido jamás lo ha vencido. La unión hace la fuerza. Vivo en Los Ángeles, tengo 25 años viviendo en Los Ángeles, California.
I live in California, where I've been living for 25 years.
Es la primera vez que me toca tanto acoso a la comunidad, tanto humillación, nos rastrean, nos persiguen y no somos criminales.
No.
This is the first time I've ever seen this so bad. I've seen how our people have been harassed, have been surveilled, and this does not stop.
El gobierno está persiguiendo a nuestra comunidad con sus redadas. He visto en Los Ángeles cómo sufren las personas porque no quieren salir a la calle.
I saw firsthand the impact of the raids in Los Angeles and the impact that enforcement has on our communities. People literally do not want to leave their homes because they're so afraid that they're going to be picked up.
Y gracias al gobierno que tenemos y a esta compañía que está aquí, Palantir, que ayuda a que nos rastreen, nos persigan con nuestra identidad.
That is happening thanks to this government who is aligned with people like this company, Palantir, that continue using surveillance to basically not leave us live in peace, continue chasing us and following us everywhere.
Así es, nos están persiguiendo. Sin embargo, nuestra clase trabajadora, gracias a ella, ellos se llenan sus bolsillos con nuestro trabajo, nuestro salario tan bajo. Estoy en la organización de mi ayuda a la vivienda. Las personas no quieren salir a trabajar por miedo.
These type of corporations are literally making billions out of the surveilling of our people. Working class communities that are so afraid of leaving their homes because they're afraid that they could be picked up.
Nosotros trabajamos, salimos, venimos ahorita en organizados, bajo el sol, hubiera lluvia, aquí estuviéramos, porque tenemos que luchar por nuestra comunidad.
But yet we continue to fight. It doesn't matter if it's raining, we're out here with the sun, making sure that we make sure that our people's rights are respected.
Y yo digo, y todos pienso, ya basta, fuera hay de nuestras comunidades, fuera con los multimillonarios y fuera Palantir.
And that's why I say, ICE out of our communities. Palantir out of our communities.
Gracias, recorrimos muchas horas para llegar acá, pero gracias a todos por estar aquí presentes y por hacernos escuchar nuestras voces para que la gente millonaria no siga llenando sus bolsillos con nuestro sudor.
Thank you so much. It took us a long time to get here, but we're so proud to continue standing with the message that no billionaires should be making money, especially out of the pain of our people. So let's keep fighting, y'all.
Porque el pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
when we fight,
We win.
Eso. All right. Thank you so much. Give it up for Ace and Cristina. And now we're going to hear from a great leader from the state of New Hampshire, and that is Jen Coffey, who's from the RAT organization.
Palantir, we see you for who you truly are. A greedy corporation bent on the highest profits, no matter the cost. You have no moral compass, and you use the word freedom. But I don't think you know what that word means. You seemingly consider freedom to be being able to mass surveil U.S. citizens and immigrants, AI-powered super databases with little regulation and no transparency. Freedom to us is the ability to stand here today and tell you, we see you!
We see you.
And we will not go quietly standing by and allowing it to happen without a fight. We will not be cataloged and tracked in violation of our constitutional rights. How much do you sell our lives for? What did Peter Thiel say? No longer believes that freedom and democracy are compatible? I guess he wants us to forget our rights of privacy, to be safe and secure in our homes, to not live in a surveilled society. Palantir, you are helping to enable an authoritarian police state and undermine democratic freedoms. Think about it, the creation of a unified database of us, every aspect of our lives cataloged and monitored. I mean, what could go wrong?
Thank you so much, Jen. That's right, y'all. We continue to lift up our voices to say no ICE and no Palantir, and definitely no collaboration from this government who has given over $20 billion to Palantir to make deportations, detention a lot quicker, a lot quieter, and a lot more dangerous. So to continue the conversation, we want to bring up our friends from Make the Road, New Jersey. They're about to share how they also have been in the front lines fighting. You cannot hear me? One of those, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Can you make this?
Oh, yeah.
Uno, dos, uno, dos. Is this better? Uno, dos, uno, dos. Vencido, el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Look at them, that's Palantir right there. You're supporting the people. You're destroying families. Shame on you. Shame on you. All right, Maria from Make the Road. Maria, Make the Road. ¿No? ¿Escuchan? All right, now we're gonna hear from Make the Road PA. Maria. Is she? Oh, ya habló, perdón. Okay, so now we're gonna have Crystal read a letter that we brought. The goal was originally to go inside of the offices and drop a letter, but they're so scared of people power that they actually decided to close the doors. They decided that they were so afraid of 100 people that use non-violence, and so they got all of these police in order to what? In order to surveil. And right now what you're seeing is actually the Statue of Liberty, the Statue of Surveillance. That right there is the Statue of Surveillance. Give it up, y'all. Jen. All right. Shame on you. 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 right here is what Palantir is doing. This is what you all are doing. You all are transforming liberty into prison, into detention centers, into breaking families, and that's a shame. And you are complicit. You are destroying families. So you are destroying America. You are destroying democracy and the true values of this country. And it's a shame. But they were so afraid of us. All that we wanted to do was distribute a letter. We're going to read a letter. We're going to read a letter that we were going to distribute.
All right, everybody. If everybody can come over here. We're going to read the letter. We have an important message.
Everybody come, everybody come. This is the last part, y'all.
This is the important part, okay? We're going to be distributing this letter, okay? All right. This country was built by immigrants. Immigrants are our neighbors, our friends, our family. They pick our food, staff our hospitals, build our homes, and drive our children to school. We are all immigrants and or descendants of immigrants. The 14th Amendment guarantees equal protection under the law to all persons in American soil, not just citizens. You heard? Not just citizens. It guarantees due process. It was written to ensure that no government could strip people of all their rights based on who they are and where they come from. Right? So dear Mr. Theo, Mr. Karp, we are here today to hold you accountable for what your tools are being used to do our communities, and we ask you to repeat after me. Repeat after me. End all contracts. Supporting ICE deportation. Prevent racial profiling. In any current or future government work. Guarantee that your tools are not being used to circumvent due process rights. Stop facilitating the government mass surveillance of its own people. One more time. Dear Mr. Theo, Mr. Karp, we are here today to hold you accountable for what your tools are being used to do our communities. Thank you so much. We're going to be